been chosen to be a jury. The next day, someone from the nine chosen dies. Not random, not innocent, only those who escaped justice. Now the question is this a crime or a punishment? And if you were next, would you run or accept your fate? This is the Blind Kdrama series. A series of murders begins targeting people who once escaped justice. At first, it seems random until a dark connection surfaces. Every victim is tied to a forgotten past of abuse inside a hidden children's home. As the investigation deepens, the line between victim and killer begins to blur. Because in Blind, the real horror isn't just the murders, it's the truth behind who created those monsters. Character sketch. Ryu Seung-jun, a passionate detective determined to catch the real culprits. He walks the line between hunter and prey, but you're never quite sure which side he truly belongs to. Sharp, instinctive, and dangerously perspective, he reads people faster than they can hide their lies. But beneath that fearless detective lies something colder, a mind that understands the killer a little too well. Ryu Seung-hoon, a cold, principled judge and Seung-jun's older brother. He's the kind of man who doesn't need to raise his voice. His silence does the damage. Calm, intelligent, and terrifyingly precise, every move he makes feels pre-planned, like he's always 10 steps ahead. He doesn't kill out of rage, he kills with purpose, with a logic so cold it almost feels justified. Jo Eun-ki, a warm-hearted social worker who tries to help the victims. Jun In-seung isn't just a killer, he's a mind that calculates every move before the world even realizes a game has begun. Cold, precise, and terrifyingly calm, there's no hesitation at all, no guilt, only a quiet certainty that he's correcting a broken system. And that's what makes him dangerous, because somewhere deep down, his reasoning almost makes sense. A monster, yes, but one the world itself helped create. There are so many more characters who are filled with intense story in this series. What Blind really shows is how thin the line is between justice and crime. There were moments I genuinely found myself rooting for the killers because the people being targeted had done terrible things and never paid for it. It felt like finally someone was holding them accountable. But at the same time, you realize how dangerous that thinking is. The moment one person decides who deserves to live or die, justice just stops being justice. It becomes personal revenge. And by the end, it hits you hard. No matter how wrong the victims were, the path the killer chose only created more damage. You understand them, maybe even sympathize, but you also see why it could never end any other way. I absolutely loved this series for its intense dynamics, especially the complex relationship between the two brothers and the friendship that was tested under pressure. The way all the jury members, each with a dark past, are slowly connected and brought together only to be hunted down one by one gets you completely hooked. What makes it even more thrilling is the mystery. Right till the very end, you keep questioning who the real killer is. You literally feel like grabbing a pen and paper, writing down all the suspects, trying to piece everything together. It's dark, it's brutal at times, and some scenes are hard to watch, but every moment builds towards something so much more powerful. And in the end, it's absolutely worth the ride. So the truth is out. The killer has a face, a reason, a past you can't ignore. But here's the real question. Did it feel like justice or just another crime? Because somewhere between right and wrong, you started to understand them. And that's the most dangerous part. So tell me, if you were in their place, would you have stopped or gone all the way?